In 2022, the average American spends 5.4 hours on their smartphone daily. That is daily. That accounts for more than 20% of the 24-hour day. I think it's safe to say that smartphones have become a prevalent aspect of all of our lives. While smartphones have made it easier to stay connected with others and get day-to-day tasks done, I'm sure a lot of us feel like a lot of the time they're just major distractions. For me, I can't count the number of times I've unconsciously started scrolling on social media because I got bored or distracted from the work I was doing. I was kind of concerned about this, so I turned to the trusty internet, as one does when one is concerned about things. I took a smartphone compulsion test that measured behavioral addiction and was recommended to see a behavioral therapist. Yeah, that's probably not good. So what exactly are the effects of long-term excessive smartphone usage? Well, there's a lot of conjecture and not a lot of agreement, but a lot of discussion has occurred about effects on the attention span, memory, and general cognitive abilities of especially young adults from using smartphones excessively. And with an average screen time of over 6 hours per day, I can't help but wonder if I've experienced some of these effects. I wanted to see for myself what effects smartphones have had on me. And I guess the only way that I could realistically do this is by completely cutting out all smartphone usage from my life. That's why in today's video, I'm going 30 days without using my phone and documenting the process. Okay, sorry, that last statement was a lie. I'm a busy college student and I'm constantly running around for class, going to the gym for a workout, or playing sports or whatever boxing is. And I have various other hobbies. I happen to be something of a pool connoisseur. But my point is that I need to keep my phone on me most of the day so that I can communicate with my friends, family, and classmates. So my idea for this challenge is rather to delete all social media, games, and other distractions off my phone and purely use it for communication. And definitely deleting some of those apps were harder than others. Furthermore, I'm only giving myself 30 minutes a day to call or text people. And that's not a lot of time, so it's still going to be extremely hard to go through this challenge. But in this way, I think the challenge is more sustainable and more applicable to you guys if you ever want to try this for whatever reason. By deleting all these distractions, I'm hoping that I will be not only more productive and be more present in the conversations and my interactions with other people through the day, but also I just want to be extremely intentional when I do use my phone. So without any more wait, let's get into the challenge. Okay, day one. Day one was actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think I avoided a lot of the pre-morning scrolling by purchasing an actual alarm rather than just using my phone as my alarm. That way I'm able to just keep my phone out of my room, and that temptation to scroll on my phone in the morning is just completely gone. I have to get out of bed and get on with my day because there's nothing else to do other than, that. And I think the day was going pretty well. There was a moment where I went to check my phone for one of my messages from my friends, and next thing I know, I was just scrolling on a soccer app, just looking at random news. It took me a couple minutes before I even noticed that I was doing it. But yeah, that was day one. I think it went pretty well, and I'll see you guys at day 7. Without the distraction of my phone, I'm immediately noticing a drastic improvement in my concentration. I do miss music and feel distracted without having my headphones on, but I am more intentional and focused on my exercises because I'm not scrolling on my phone between sets. Instead, I'm thinking about my performance and how I can push myself on my next set. Plus, I feel I'm in and out of the gym way faster because I'm not on my phone as much during my workout. I'm noticing that while my phone time has gone down, my productivity has stayed relatively similar, and I think it's because I've developed several other bad habits. For one thing, I think I spend way more time watching YouTube on TV My roommates can definitely attest to this. Also, with just like random moments throughout the day, I think I'm just like scrolling on Instagram on my laptop, which I didn't even think was possible for me to do. But overall, I think I've become more aware of the issue. And going forward, I'm definitely gonna try and make a more conscious effort to cut out these activities as much as I can. So with those past issues, I realized that I need to adopt healthier habits so that I'm not just replacing my time wasting on my phone with other wasteful habits. Starting with the creation of this video, I've been spending a lot of time learning to use my new camera and shooting footage for this video. And 100% I've extremely enjoyed learning new shooting skills and seeing my work. And I'm not sure I would have gotten that without doing this challenge. Also, I took some inspiration from another 30-day no phone challenge video by Goal Guys and decided to do some reading. In their video, the guy reads like 2 books over a week period. And I don't know if they're insanely productive or just have a lot of free time, or maybe, you know, just lied for the video, but that just isn't realistic for me. So my goal is just to read 100 pages over this month-long period. Okay, day 21. Overall, I think I'm definitely starting to see some progress in my concentration. And I don't know if that's because I've just had more time to be productive, or the fact that not being on my phone as much has actually improved my attention span. But either way, my ability to do schoolwork or work on content creation for hours at hand has drastically improved. Another thing I probably have noticed before the challenge, but definitely became extremely apparent to me as I did this challenge, was just how frequently everyone around me is just using their phone. Everywhere I go, people are just glued to their phones. It's quite liberating to know that I don't have to rely on my phone to constantly keep me entertained. The one drawback to this challenge is I think that I've developed a slightly toxic relationship with my phone. I think I'm so worried about going over that 30-minute time limit that I forget to respond to people's texts, or I don't actively look to make sure I've responded to people. But other than becoming a horrible communicator, the challenge is going pretty good. Alright, it's day 30 and the challenge is over after today. Here are 3 things I want to tell you guys without being redundant, but give you the most value. 1, I think it was good that I gave myself those 30 minutes a day to check my phone for phone calls and messages, because it allowed me to develop a healthier but sustainable relationship with my phone that I can continue to use now with the challenge over. 2, I can say that the benefits in terms of productivity and mental clarity are 100% real. It's hard to know in terms of neuroscience if anything actually improved inside my head, but yes, I can say that there have been drastic improvements in my productivity and mental clarity. One caveat though is that reducing your phone time is only half the battle. You need to first assess for yourself what it means to be productive to you, and also define how you want to spend your free time in ways that are still leisure, but don't leave you feeling like crap afterwards. I recommend trying to be more social, doing some reading, or picking up any interest or niche that you are at all interested in. Finally, my 3rd point, while I have enjoyed the benefits that this challenge has given me, going forward, I'm going to continue to use my phone for more than 30 minutes a day. I won't re-download any social media or the games that I deleted, but I do miss listening to music on my phone at the gym. And I don't want to have to worry about going over that 30 minutes a day if I'm on a long call with family or friends, or, you know, using my phone for Google Maps or whatnot. Phew, all right, that's the end of my spiel and the end of the video. If you enjoyed the content, please drop a like and consider subscribing. That's all for today. Now get off the internet.